Welcome to another adventure of One Day at Horrorland. This is Chapter 9. I was so stunned, I didn't say anything. I watched him run off, moving awkwardly in the bulky horror costume, his purple tail dragging on the pavement behind him. What did he want? Clay called. He and Luke were nearly up to the House of Mirrors entrance. He said we should get out while we can, I stammered, running over to them. I lost them for a moment in the blinding sunlight reflected off the glass building. Luke laughed. These horror guys are great, he declared. They really try to scare you in this place. Behind his glasses, Clay's eyes narrowed thoughtfully. He was kidding, right? He asked quietly. It was a joke, wasn't it? I don't know, I told him. I guess so. I watched the horror disappear quickly behind the tall blue pyramid-shaped building. That's his job, Luke insisted. He goes around scaring people all day. Maybe he was really warning us, Clay murmured, staring at me. No way, Luke declared. He gave Clay a hard slap on the back. Stop looking so gloomy all the time. This is a great place. You like to be scared, don't you? Clay's expression remained worried. I guess, he replied uncertainly. I started to tell Clay I was sure it was a joke, but Luke interrupted. Hurry up! Let's check out the House of Mirrors. Let's have some fun before Mom and Dad show up and make us leave. He dragged Clay toward the entrance, and I followed. We passed another no pinching sign as we made our way to the shimmering glass building. Outside the entrance, I stopped to read the yellow-green sign. It read, House of Mirrors. Reflect before you enter. No one may ever see you again. Hey, wait up, I called to the boys. They had already hurried inside. I stepped in and found myself in a narrow, dark tunnel. My eyes were still filled with the bright glare from outside. I couldn't see a thing. Luke, Clay, wait up, I shouted. My voice echoed through the long tunnel. I could hear them laughing up ahead. I jogged blindly, ducking my head because the ceiling was so low. Finally, my eyes adjusted to the darkness. The tunnel ended, and I found myself in a narrow corridor with mirror walls and mirror ceiling. Ow! I uttered in a low cry. I could see my reflections, dozens of them. It seemed to surround myself. I stopped for a moment and adjusted to the long black braid. It was already coming loose. Then I called again to the boys. Where are you? Wait up. I could hear them giggling somewhere up ahead. Try to find us, Luke called. More giggling. I made my way quickly through the mirrored walkway. The walks curved to the right, then to the left. My reflection followed me. Stretching deep into the mirrors, dozens and dozens of me getting smaller and smaller. Hey! Don't get too far ahead, I cried. I heard them giggling, then I heard a mumble of footsteps that seemed to come from the other side of the mirror wall. I followed the corridor, walking slowly, carefully, until I saw a narrow opening up ahead. Wait right here, I'm coming through, I called. I started through the opening and, bonk, hit my forehead on solid glass. Ow, I cried. out as the pain jolted across my forehead, then down the back of my neck, all the way down my spine. I raised my hands to the glass and waited for my dizziness to fade away. Lizzie, where are you? Try to find us, Luke. I heard Luke call. Okay, we will stop there for Chapter 9, Part 1. Stay tuned for Chapter 9, Part 2.